أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجهم. Today is 29th of May 2026 and it's Friday and we're going to talk about the Thursday price action, the Thursday trade review. So I took one trade which resulted in loss and it resulted in more loss than it should, and I will talk about it in a minute. Okay, so I choose GPUSD to trade. We're going to talk about this candle. Okay, so you can see there's this monthly wick, okay, plus this weekly wick as well. I don't know, it's a wick or gap, it's a wick, okay. So and there is this recent wick I highlighted, okay, daily wick, okay. Come on. So you can see that we went down, took these lows, these daily recent lows, and traded into this upper quadrant. Okay, this happened before the Thursday, okay, and in the session we were here, okay, and we already took these recent lows. This was one of okay. I will talk about it. Let's complete it first, okay. I don't know why my internet is not working nice. Wait a minute. Let me fix the internet. Okay, I'm back. So you can see in the early Thursday price action, we took this lows, plus traded into this weekly upper quarter, and then traced to upside. In the New York session, we were here. Okay, let's get into the. So there was this break in market structure. Then yeah, so we were here, and there was this SMT from bearish SMT, and we were on that on this daily wick, plus the low quarter of this daily as well. The news was so the news was 8:30 at 8:30, and I took a shot. Let's talk about the reason behind the shot. So on high time frame we were bullish, but there was one thing happened, which was we already took the higher time frame lows and plus traded into upper, weekly upper quarter, so we could trace to upside as well. So we went higher, went through the 1 hour premium range, made an SMT 15-minute breaking market structure, respected the quarter. Then this 5-minute first price anti-fair value gap was also formed. Why it's not showing? Yes, so this was a 5-minute first price anti-fair value gap. And one more thing. So you can see this recent close, then didn't take the higher high on 1 minute time frame, respected the low quarter plus the upper quarter. So I wanted price to break this low quarter, and we did. Went down, made a propulsion block, 5-minute break as well, and I entered here, and we went lower, didn't take this low recent, even this recent one, and then we expand to the upside. And there was this one huge candle. It was like an NFP news. I don't know why it happened like this, but yeah, it really confused me, and I remember I was a bit angry. I was in an emotional state. So anyways, we went higher. I looked at the price action, we respected the low quarter, went down, then at the end we respected this monthly low quarter plus the weekly low quarter. And at that time I wanted price to 5-minute break in market structure for I and there was this 1 hour break to the upside as well. This Pulpalian block was made, and at that time I was interested in long, but the price action was not good, and I'll be very honest, I was not feeling that time, and was in a kind of a revenge trade mode. So I did the right thing. There was this opportunity which was formed later, which was this can be opportunity, or this was yeah, this could be a trade. There was this breaking market structure, but I wanted a propulsion block type of a structure, and there was this formed, went down, and there was this break in structure again, and then we receive it into it, and the closest target was this CE. Okay, the stop loss would have been on this low or this high, yeah, okay, and the closest target was this CE, and on 2RR, which it did not did not went to, and yeah, but still there was this opportunity, and I didn't take it. I was not interested and closed the chart and did the right thing, because I was not in a mood of a trade at that time, and It was not a good thing, but yeah, it was right for me to not trade at that time because it really confused me, and that was logical as well because uh, this kind of price action is unexpected and very weird. And this price action after it was not smooth as well. There was this consolidation. I don't know why it did why it did this kind of a thing. So, anyways, this was the day, and I took one trade on GFT and hit the stop loss. And now I will talk about the mistake that can be. Okay, I think this is the day. I use the entry quarter plus 5 minute first present fair value gap break plus 5 minute first present fair value gap plus 1 minute break in market. This is where I entered. This is the reason which I already talked about. And yeah, one thing more which that uh, it it took more than I risked it, like $100 more. I risked $200 on my GFT account, but by the expansion, by the way price went upside, like the expansion candle, it took more than it should have. But it is what it is. Uh, that's how price acts sometimes. So what I wanted to show you. So this was the trade journal. Now let's talk about the trade review, which can be the mistakes. Where I talked about the mistake, there were two things which I noticed that could be a mistake. One is, and the second is something which I have to look into it more. Okay, so these are the daily summary questions, daily review, end of the day review, which I completed in the next morning, like this morning. What was the overall market corrected today? We were expanding to a downside, and we took the higher time frame recently. But I took because the quarter, yeah, this is something I already talked about. What was my emotional state? I was calm before the trade and confident, but after the asset hit and the way it hit, and it took $100 more than I risked, that really frustrated me. I was angry that why it did what it did, why it moved like there was any news, and where there were none. I don't, and there were none. It did upset me, and I was really wanted a trade at that time, like an opportunity to trade, and there was uh, opportunity too. I was saying, but I looked into myself that I should not be trading right now. I may force a trade. So I did the right thing. And the way price went to the opposite side, maybe I am wrong today. My buys are wrong, and I have to accept it, and I just have to close a day. So that's I think I did the right thing. Yeah. I don't want to trade what like an option trade with a chance. I would force and trade. I should luck. I did not. Did not force and trade. I closed the chart. Yes, that I did the right thing. What was I expecting, and what happened? What I was expecting price to continue go lower after respecting the quarter daily there, but it traces instead on the higher time frame 1 hour break, respected the monthly low quarter and went to the ceiling. Yes, let me show you the view of what I said here. 1 hour break. At that time it was clear that it's a 1 hour break. Weekly low quarter plus the monthly low quarter. Okay, respected and went to upside. And we did not, the price action after it was not good, and I will consider all this day was not smooth because we did not take any liquidity after, and was this consolidated. We went into any specific powerful area, and we will just consolidate and went to the closest a bit logical area, which was the C of this monthly week. Okay. What was the best trade? So no, there was no best trade. And did I make any mistake? What triggered me? I think there were two mistakes. Mistake at least one, because about the second I had not seen enough data to make it clear that it is important for my model, and that is a mistake. Okay, I will talk about in the second mistake. Let's first talk about the first mistake. First mistake, which can be which I observed. Price took the liquidity, and it was higher time frame as well. So there was a chance we could trace, but the model formed on the quarter. It was a good bearish setup. Then why it did what it did? First, one thing that could be the reason. It was just not my day. It was just the market. Okay. The second, it's because it was because of the second mistake, which I think which it is. Okay, but it is not confirmed. I will look into the all data to confirm it. Okay. The second mistake is no 1 hour break. That is something which happened in the Monday of this week, first day, first trading day. On that day, it happened. It happened as well, where my model formed, there was 50-minute break in market structure, break of market structure, and all the quarter. I think yes, have to be quarters, and but there was no clear sign on 1 hour, and price didn't do what I expected to do, and price reversed. And that is something which happened today as well, like the last night. No high time frame break, bullish one frame, and there was bullish break. So there was a opposite side of break of 1 minute or 1 hour structure. I took short there. There was 15-minute bearish break, 15 minute, but there was 1 hour bullish sign break on the opposite side of which I was looking at for. But I don't know about it much. That if it's important for my model, see 1 hour break this week, I will look at all the higher. So this is something which I recently observed, which I recently noticed, that when that is the 15-minute break as well. They are quarter at the same place. They are 15-minute first place and they fail all the things. But price action went to the opposite side, like it's nothing and all. So which I observed at in it was there was no clean sign on 1 hour. What I mean by this is there was no clean break of market structure. Let me show you the Monday price action. I remember it was Monday. So, a second. Monday. Took the trade. Okay. Let's talk about this. Is the 1 hour before chart. Okay, time. Let me confirm that it is the day where the 1 hour thing happened. Let me see. I better if I did wait for a 1 hour break. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I will look for 1 hour breaks. Yeah, this is the day. So I took a short here, but there was no clean reversal on 1 hour. That's what I mean. And it happened after it. But the logical area to trade was after the break. Right here, when this formed, and if the model formed here on this upper quarter at that time, that's a logical place to take a trade on. Okay. There's no logical. I took the trade, and you can see on for 5-minute chart, a 5-minute first price and free value gap as well as 15-minute break as well. So you can see a clear higher high from a break to a downside plus quarters, but price reversed. And there was one thing I think that can be that could be a mistake, or that could be the reason behind price not doing what it did, was no higher time frame sign of price going to the side which I would expect, or especially for a reversal. Okay, 15-minute first presented free value gap as well. So I think now, so yeah, this is something which I will look into to make it confirm, because that's something I recently observed, that I recently noticed, but it's not confirmed that it's a problem for me, for my model. Okay, if it is, I will avoid to do that. That will be a very important thing which I will result to make, which will be very beneficial for me in the future. But if it's not, then I will continue to trade like this. I will not look into the 1 hour, and it's just the day that is not for me. Okay. Okay. What one concrete action I will take? Concentrate action I will take, not all day. We'll look if the high time liquidities has been taken or not. Decision I will be taken. I will look for high time flow like 1 or 4 hour for my buyer with quarter. So I will look for a 1 hour clear sign of the market, and inshallah I will look into all or backtest all data to see and observe. We'll see the all data that how much important it is the 1 hour breaking marks. Tomorrow for the last so this is the last week of the month. That is something which I forgot to see or talk about. And tomorrow, which means today, it's I'm here talking about tomorrow, but it's today. It's 29th of May, Friday, and it's the last day of the trading, the last trading day of the month. I will look into all data and will be very careful. I know it's a day where you should be careful. There are moves, big moves as well as there are some weird price action as well. So that's something I have to keep in my mind. So yeah, this was a day. Am I missing something? Let's see. It's been 25 minutes. I think I'll close it. Yeah, this was a day. Not a quite nice day.